We have always seen our professional teachers as someone we can rely on and look upon with their knowledge, reputation, and respectable traits as if they're under the shining light of hope, possessing dignity and high moral values. In this lesson, we will be discussing the code of ethics for professional teachers and how they adhere to, observe, and practice ethical and moral principles, standards, and values, and give you an idea of how they become the professionals they are now. Article 2. The Teacher and the State. This article states that the connection between the teachers and the civil government of the country. Section 1 stipulated that the schools are the nurseries of the citizens of the state. Each teacher is a trustee of the cultural and educational heritage of the nation and is under the obligation to transmit to learners such heritage, as well as to elevate national morality, promote national pride, cultivate love of country, instill allegiance to the Constitution, and respect all duly constituted authorities, and promote obedience to the laws of the state. Teachers are expected to pass on the country's cultural and educational traditions while uplifting the learners' love, pride, and national morality of the country. This article also tackles about teachers are the first individuals who should actively assist in the implementation of the declared policies. As the teacher holds concerns about the state, she or he must also hold regard for themselves to be physically, mentally, and morally fit. And according to sections 5 and 7, teachers should not enter promotions of any political, religious, or partisan interest, nor use their position or authority to change an individual's political views. The article covers the sections relating to the teacher's full commitment to their duty and to the country's political state when it comes to promoting or service. They should be in a neutral stance, encouraging the people's freedom and individual rights regarding political, religious, and cultural views. Next is Article 3, the teacher and the community. As educators, it is known that the teacher's utmost priority is the student's educational growth and welfare. Therefore, according to Section 1, teachers should offer the best services by providing an environment conducive to such learning and growth for the youth. And according to Section 3, a teacher should maintain a reasonable social recognition by behaving with honor and dignity and avoids activities such as gambling, smoking, drunkenness, and having illicit relations. Teachers are also the initiators of every community movement for moral, social, educational, economic, and civil betterment, providing leadership as stipulated in Section 2. Additionally, teachers are considered as intellectual leaders in the community and should be well informed in the community and study and understand the local customs and traditions, and must have a sympathetic attitude and maintain a harmonious and pleasant personality, not just with the people but also with the other professionals and government officials stated under 4, 5, 6, and 7. Article 4. The teacher and the profession. Every teacher shall actively help ensure that teaching is the noblest possession and shall not manifest genuine enthusiasm and pride in teaching as a noble calling. Instead, they should actively work to ensure this. It also includes that teachers are expected to hold the highest possible standards of quality education and the preparation of his or her career by participating in the continuing professional education program of the Professional Regulation Commission and will continue to do his or her studies to improve efficiency to become nationally and internationally competent. Next is Article 5, the teacher and the teaching community. Teachers should be imbued with the spirit of professional loyalty, mutual confidence, and faith. They shall not claim any work that is not of their own and shall provide the right credentials and necessary information that they may use. In addition, teachers shall not harm nor disclose any confidential information or documents that are yet to be released, nor make changes without official permission. This article also states that teachers also have the right to correct a behavior that is deemed to be unprofessional and unethical conduct of any colleague. A teacher may submit to the proper authorities any justifiable criticism against an associate, preferably in writing, without violating any right of the individual concerned. Moving on to Article 6, the teacher and the higher authorities in the Philippines. A teacher's duty should understand and support the policies of the school. Even if he disagrees with them, he ought to diligently follow them and should follow their contract. Teachers shall not create any accusations or charges against superiors, especially in anonymity, but one can present the charges if it is valid. It is also stated that teachers may have the right to seek redress if they are treated unfairly or poorly, as long there will be no harm inflicted on the welfare of their students. Article 7, School officials, teachers, and other personnel. Educational institutions hold the greatest standards such as effective school supervision, dignified administration, and responsible direction. School officials shall practice courtesy, helpfulness, and sympathy towards teachers and personnel. Educational institutions shall also practice responsible leadership with the school officials, teachers, and other personnel, since it is considered to be their cooperative responsibility to formulate policies or introduce important change. This article states that it also encourages teachers after promotion to attend conferences and training programs for their professional growth. Additionally, it is their responsibility to guarantee that public school teachers are hired in accordance with civil service laws. Section 4 also states that no school official shall dismiss or recommend for dismissal a teacher or other subordinates except for cause. Article 8, the teacher and the learners. Teachers are crucial in determining the academic grades and advancement of their students. It is important for them to make sure that assessments adhere to accepted standards for evaluation and measurement. If teachers have any complaints, they must adhere to the proper procedure for resolving them. It is also essential for teachers to prioritize the well-being and interest of their students, and to ensure that all students receive fair and impartial treatment. Under no circumstances should they be prejudiced nor discriminate against any student. It is prohibited for teachers to accept any favors, gifts, or bribes from students or their parents in return for making concessions or providing tutoring services. Next is Article 9, the teacher and parents. Section 1 states that a teacher shall establish and maintain a cordial relations with parents and shall conduct himself to merit their confidence and respect. Section 2, a teacher shall inform parents through proper authorities of the progress or deficiencies of learners under him, exercising utmost candor and tact in pointing out learners' deficiencies and in seeking parents' cooperation for the proper guidance and improvement of learners. And Section 3, a teacher shall hear parents' complaint with sympathy and understanding and shall discourage unfair criticism. And Article 10, the teacher and business. Section 1 said that a teacher has a right to engage directly or indirectly in legitimate income generation provided that it does not relate to or adversely affect his work. Section 2, a teacher shall maintain a good reputation with respect to financial matters such as in the settlement of his just debts, loans, and other financial affairs. Section 3 then stated that no teacher shall act directly or indirectly as agent of or be financially interested in any commercial venture which furnish textbooks and other school commodities in the purchase and disposal of which he can exercise official influence, except only when his assignment is inherently related to such purchase and disposal, provided that such shall be in accordance with existing regulations. Now we reach Article 11, the teacher as a person. Section 1 said that a teacher shall live with dignity in all places at all times. Section 2, a teacher shall place premium upon self-respect and self-discipline as the principal behavior in all relationships with others and in all situations. Section 3, a teacher shall maintain at all times a dignified personality which could serve as a model worthy of emulation by learners, peers, and others. And Section 4, a teacher shall always recognize the Almighty God or being as guide of his own destiny and of the destinies of men and nations. And finally, Article 12, Disciplinary Action. Section 1. Any violation of any provision of this code shall be sufficient ground for the imposition against the erring teacher of disciplinary action consisting of revocation of his certificate of registration and license as professional teacher, suspension from the practice of teaching profession, reprimand or cancellation of his temporary or special permit under causes specified in Section 23, Article 3, or Republic Act Number 7836 and under Rule 31, Article V111 of the Rules and Regulations implementing Republic Act Number 7836. Either it be a preschool teacher or a secondary teacher, all the provisions of this code shall apply, therefore, to all teachers in all schools in the Philippines. I am Renee Gail B. Peñaroyo, and that would be all for my report. Thank you for listening.